Welcome to the Hyundai Studios here on S2HD.com for STO Sidekicks. I'm Will Ewig, joined alongside, as always, the good witch of the North, Ashley Collins.
Thanks a lot, Will. And you're very matchy with the set today.
I am. I'm kind of blending.
Look at that. On purpose or no?
No, it wasn't. It was extremely accident.
Well, it looks good.
Yeah.
Looking good. You almost kind of blended and I can't see you. Good thing you have stripes on your shirt. Guys, thanks for your votes and your comments. This week here on STO Sidekicks, we're going to start off with some Browns talk and your thoughts on the possibility of not seeing Josh Cribbs and Phil Dawson in orange and brown next year.
And I really think you have to look at this as a business. Football is treated as a business, and a lot of fans have a tendency to get a personal relationship they feel with players. They don't want to see them go. One of the comments that I liked on our Facebook page is from Scott Szymanski. He said, Dawson would be a big loss for the team. Cribbs, while a fan favorite, has already been phased out and would be a minimal loss on the field. I cannot comment on locker room presence because I really do think that Phil Dawson, the fans have grown to love him here.
100%.
And he's not really somebody that you can get rid of because he is responsible for a lot of points.
He's
very accurate, and we've seen kickers. We've seen the value of kickers late in games, and I think he's a good one. They should try to keep him.
And you hit the nail right on the head, the value of kickers, not with every team, but with the Cleveland Browns. And that, like you said, has been a huge part of our offense. So I think to get rid of him, because he is a fan favorite and has been here for so long, is going to be very hard for fans. But you said football's a business. Jimmy Haslam coming in, culture is going to change. Things are going to change. A couple of my favorite comments, I have two, go a little bit of different ways. Tyler Starling says, Dawson probably has a few years left in him, but will cost too much to keep him, so on a business decision, it has to be done. He says, we have Benjamin now, and he had a punt return for a touchdown, so he shows a lot of promise with his speed. Both are great guys. They're professional, so they should understand that it's nothing personal. But on another note, Sean Harper comments saying, hopefully they both go to a Super Bowl contender because they deserve it.
Just to speak on the culture change that Jimmy Haslam may be bringing, that's probably a good thing because the culture here right now has not been one that's winning. But whose culture will be winning when we get out of the MAC tournament here at Quicken Loans Arena that's going to be on SportsTime Ohio? Ashley, who's your favorite?
Okay. Obviously, I feel like everyone would have said Akron coming into this, before Alex Abreu is not playing right now. A big blow to the Zips. So I'm going to have to go with the co-champion of the MAC, Ohio University. They are 7-0 in the regular season against teams on their side of the bracket. New head coach, Jim Christian, I'm making a push. They are unstoppable, I think, right now. DJ Cooper made a huge run in the regular season, breaking records, and he is on fire. I think that's going to continue through the MAC tournament.
I'm going to take your alma mater on this and go with Kent State. And there's two reasons why. Kent State is one of those teams that always seems to show up when it is tournament time. Doesn't matter what they do during the season. Tournament time, they're ready to play. And these tournaments, I always like the hot team because it's not necessarily what you did all season. These hot teams come into these basketball tournaments, and you see it at March Madness and the NCAA level. You see it all throughout these conference levels. And right now, Kent State 5-0 coming in. Let's see what the fans had to say on this one. Fans think Akron with 62%, Ohio with 23%, and Kent, my selection, gets a measly 15%.
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping that you're right because, Kent State alum here, I have to go with that. But Ohio University, too, so you never know, like you said, in tournament play. But on to the final word. Okay, the Harlem Shake kind of taking over. Everyone's doing their version of this new dance craze, and our own Cleveland Indians did their own version during spring training.
And this video hasn't been released yet, so we haven't seen the final polished product with a bow on it.
I can't wait.
From these pictures, looks like a very entertaining video.
If we have Chris Perez and David Huff as Dumb and Dumber, like their suits, it has to be hilarious. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing this video, as I'm sure all of you are as well. Guys, keep voting and commenting on our Facebook page, and thanks for joining us here on STO Sidekicks.